got Mike Lewis of Potterdale, Suzanne Morehouse of Willermead, and she's brought Regal as well. Marion Appleby of Diotima, Leslie Tomlinson of Coalacre, and then Tony Teasdale of Tonsard. Okay, so you're all asked to bring a memento that was special to you, so I thought that was a good place to start with. So let's start at this end.
Right, this is my memento. It's a picture of my very first beardie. She wasn't quite a beardie, she was a nearly beardie. One Christmas, my sisters and I, I've got two older sisters, we went Christmas shopping in Shepherd's Bush Market in London, and between us we had 10 shillings, and we went to several shops and looked at different things, and then we wandered into Shepherd's Bush Market, and there in a cage, a little cage, was a puppy. This most gorgeous puppy you've ever seen in your life. And we just stood there, we undernard, and we bought this puppy. And we got all the way home on the 207 bus down, shoved down my son's
I know that bus.
And we took her home, and my mum just loved dogs. We already had a Cocker Spaniel. So Shani, as she was called, stayed. And she grew and grew and grew, and she grew big and hairy. Now, I was 8 at the time when she came into my life. And I was just at the right age to train her in obedience, do everything with her. I was always ever such a small child, skinny thing I was. Little, and she was the biggest, hairiest thing you've ever seen. Anyway, I trained her and I showed her in obedience, and she did really well. And then I took her to an exemption show one day, and the judge said to me, "I haven't seen one of these for years," he said. And I said, "Oh, she's a mongrel." He said, "That's not a mongrel." He said, "That's a dog a breed called a bearded collie." He said, "There used to be lots of them in Scotland when I lived up there." So anyway, he said, "You go to the library and get a book." He said, "There's a woman breeding them now." So I get the book in the library, find this woman, Mrs. Willison, wrote her a letter saying that I got this dog and I thought she was a bearded collie. So she wrote me a letter back here, inviting me to go and take my beardie to her. Now it was only, the letter's dated 2000
Don't give it away there.
I'm sorry. Yes, sorry. 1963 it was, yeah. And then she looked at her and she brought all her beardies out and showed them to me. And I mean, I would just, they were just sort of big hairy dogs to me then. I didn't know I was treading on hallowed ground. So anyhow, she said that what she could do is if we mated her, then she would register the puppies. But I was a little girl, my mum and dad didn't want that anyway. But anyway, a short time after that, I met a very special lady in my life, Mrs. Tony Teasdale, who walked into my training class that I used to go to. And then Tony and her husband Neil started taking me to beardie shows and what have you. And we had lots of beardie adventures together. Anyway, when I was at university, my beardie, she died, my nearly beardie. But the first thing I did, I talked my husband into buying another beardie, and that's what I did. And then that one moment in Shepherd's Bush Market has sort of
10 shillings well spent.
Yeah. It's spread out my whole life really, and we've owned a big boarding kennel, which I'd like to tell everybody that we've just sold last week after 32 years. My whole life in dogs really. So there we are. That's my momentum, my letter from Mrs. Willison, and me winning the Everyman's Dog Show. Alex at the Horticultural Hall in 1965.